Breaking. The real reason Yoo Yeon Seok stayed silent amid explosive dating rumors with Chae Soo-bin. What is Yoo Yeon Seok hiding? And why has he chosen silence when the whole nation is demanding answers? As rumors swirl and fans speculate wildly, one question lingers in the air: is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let's dive deep into the truth behind the silence, only here on Red Carpet Revealed. Sometimes silence is louder than 1,000 words. When Yoo Yeon Seok stepped out of his management building late that rainy Tuesday morning, he didn't say a word. Cameras flashed, reporters shouted his name, and fans clutched signs, some desperate for answers, others silently supportive. But the man at the center of one of this year's most unexpected celebrity scandals simply walked forward, his expression unreadable, his lips sealed. Why? Why would one of Korea's most respected and articulate actors, known for his candid charm and warm demeanor, suddenly choose complete silence? Why, when tabloids exploded with whispers that he and beloved actress Chae Soo-bin were more than just co-stars, did Yoo Yeon Seok vanish from interviews, press conferences, and even social media? Why didn't he deny it? Why didn't he confirm it? And most importantly, what was he protecting? As Red Carpet Revealed now uncovers, the truth is far more emotional, heartbreaking, selfless than anyone could have expected. This isn't a story about fame. It's a story about loyalty, love, and a quiet man who risked everything to protect someone he admired more than the world ever knew. The rumor that shook everything. It all began innocently, one blurry photo, posted by a bystander who had no idea the storm they were about to unleash. The image, taken outside a cozy cafe in Jeju Island, showed two people who looked remarkably like Yoo Yeon Seok and Chae Soo-bin, sharing what appeared to be an intimate lunch. Both wore masks, but the body language, the identical shoes, and a slight hand touch under the table were enough for netizens to ignite the fire. From there, the gossip spread like wildfire, and forums dissected the photo. Blogs compared their past interactions during joint drama promotions. TikTok videos played clips of them glancing at each other behind the scenes. And most telling of all, someone leaked a detail, unverified, yet tantalizing, that Yoo Yeon Seok had flown to Jeju for only 24 hours and stayed at the same boutique hotel where Chae Soo-bin had been seen filming a beauty commercial. Coincidence? Unlikely. Proof? Not quite. Suspicious? Absolutely. The nation waited. Yoo Yeon Seok didn't speak. While Chae Soo-bin's agency swiftly denied the rumor, calling it groundless and unfounded, Yoo Yeon Seok's management released only a vague statement: "We are checking with the actor regarding the situation." Then, silence. Hours turned into days. Days turned into a full week. Still, Yoo Yeon Seok made no public appearance. No post. No explanation. No reaction. That silence wasn't accidental, because behind closed doors, Yoo Yeon Seok was battling a storm of his own, a storm not of panic or fear, but of protection. A man known for his integrity. To understand why he chose silence, we must first understand who Yoo Yeon Seok is. This is a man who once turned down a lucrative commercial deal because the product didn't align with his ethics. A man who quietly donated hundreds of millions of won during the COVID-19 crisis, without telling anyone, until the donation center itself revealed his name. And who memorized the names of every crew member on set, from the lighting technician to the driver. He has always been a protector of those he loves, those he respects, and especially of those who might be hurt by association with him. So when the dating rumors with Chae Soo-bin erupted, he made a swift, internal decision. Stay silent. Not because he was ashamed, but because she could be hurt. She didn't deserve the fire I could withstand. According to an exclusive source close to the actor, Yoo Yeon Seok was deeply troubled the moment the news broke. "He called me that night," the source revealed. He wasn't angry. He wasn't scared. He was worried, for her. He said, "I've survived worse." But she's just now building her name. What if this damages her future? The concern wasn't hypothetical. Chae Soo-bin, although already an established actress with a string of successful dramas, was stepping into a new phase of her career, more high-end fashion endorsements, an international film in negotiation. Even talks of launching her own skincare brand. Scandal, especially one where netizens might question her professionalism, or label her as using a senior actor for fame, could ruin all of it. And so, Yoo Yeon Seok decided to take the fall. He wouldn't deny the rumor and risk dragging her name further into the spotlight. He wouldn't confirm it either, knowing the public would obsess over every timeline and detail. Instead, he did what few in his position would ever choose to do. He disappeared behind the curtains, a story never meant to be told. Insiders from both actors' teams have remained largely tight-lipped. But according to one stylist who worked with them during a fashion event late last year, their chemistry was obvious, even off-camera. Always respectful, never flirty in front of anyone, she said. There were quiet moments. Like how he always waited until she was done getting ready, even if he was ready 30 minutes earlier. How she once handed him a drink with 2 hands and a soft smile. That wasn't acting. Multiple staff members noticed similar behavior, subtle, gentle, but unmistakably affectionate. Still, nothing was ever confirmed. One friend of Chae Soo-bin's confided, anonymously, that Soo-bin had always admired Yoo Yeon Seok's calm and maturity. She once said, "He makes me feel safe." But that safety came at a cost. When the dating rumors exploded, it was Yoo Yeon Seok who bore the burden. Refused interviews. He cancelled variety appearances. He even stepped back from a high-profile drama offer, quietly. Not to protect himself, but to protect her. Private, the reality was far from the cold, calculating image some netizens had painted. Yoo Yeon Seok wasn't hiding because he feared exposure. Wasn't quiet because he had something to gain, quite the opposite. Every day he stayed silent. He lost opportunities, deals, interviews, casting offers, fan events, but he did it willingly. Yeon Seok had multiple PR teams urging him to clear his name, a source close to his management revealed. I've ended this in a single post. But he said number, every time, he said no. Because he knew that once he confirmed or denied anything, Chae Soo-bin's name would be back in headlines. Every interaction she had, every project she signed, every gesture she made would be interpreted through the lens of their alleged relationship. He knew what that kind of scrutiny could do to an actress at the most delicate point in her career, and he wouldn't let that happen, not on his watch. The private moments they shared. According to a mutual acquaintance, the two stars had quietly grown close after wrapping a short-term brand campaign in 2023. They were never official, never public. There was something undeniable between them. They weren't dating in the conventional way. No anniversaries. No public displays. Just support. Late-night texts. Comforting talks. A hand held under the table when the cameras weren't looking. That same acquaintance shared something haunting. One night, after the Jeddah photo went viral, Soo-bin cried on the phone. Not because people knew, they didn't really know. But because she was scared it would end everything. Not just her career, but him. And he told her, "Then I'll make it end with me." It wasn't a breakup. It was a shield. Yoo Yeon Seok stepped into the line of fire and let her walk away untouched. Sacrifice behind the scenes. Management, frustrated yet loyal, watched as he slowly erased himself from the limelight. What many fans mistook for avoidance was, in fact, a calculated retreat. Press equals no questions. No public events equals no couple theories. No denial equals no media fuel. But there was pain in that silence. He didn't sleep well for weeks, one assistant manager revealed. He'd show up to script readings and just stare at the pages. Not because he didn't care, but because he cared too much. About everything. About her. His longtime stylist noticed something too. He stopped smiling. Not just in public, but even backstage. That sparkle? Gone. Even as it hurt him, he never once wavered from his decision. He told his team, "As long as she's safe, I'm fine." Soo-bin, silent, too, but not unaware. Meanwhile, Chae Soo-bin returned to work. She posed for a luxury fashion magazine, attended an award show, even smiled during a behind-the-scenes vlog. But people close to her said something was different. It was quieter. A makeup artist shared. Still professional, still kind. But you could feel it, she was holding something back. She never addressed the rumors again. Though her agency insisted that there was nothing to clarify, insiders whispered that she knew exactly what Yoo Yeon Seok was doing, and it tore her apart. She didn't ask him to do it. A friend confirmed. But she knew, and that made it harder. 'Cause she couldn't protect him the way he was protecting her. Their silence became a painful duet, two people trying to protect each other by staying far apart. Even as the world misread their silence as indifference, fan reactions turned emotional. Time passed, the public began to shift once more. The initial storm of gossip gave way to a strange kind of admiration. Threads on online forums began to piece together his pattern of behavior. Fans noticed how he'd always step aside to let co-stars shine during press tours. They dug up interviews where he praised Chae Soo-bin's thoughtful mind and quiet strength. A tweet went viral. Maybe Yoo Yeon Seok's silence isn't guilt, it's love. And maybe that's the kind of love we don't deserve to witness. Suddenly, the narrative began to change. Longer the elusive actor avoiding confrontation. Yoo Yeon Seok became the man who protected someone else's dream, at the cost of his own. Breaking point, a quiet return. After nearly 2 months of absence, Yoo Yeon Seok finally returned to the spotlight, not with a press conference or a bold confession, but with something more subtle. He appeared at a small film festival in Gangwon province to introduce a student short film. No cameras. No glam. Just him and a microphone. And during his closing remarks, said something that struck deep. Sometimes, we speak not with our mouths but with our choices, and if those choices hurt us while helping someone else, that's okay. That's love, too. It wasn't confirmation. But it was enough. Fell silent, then a single clap, then another. And another. Because everyone understood the truth they never told. To this day, neither Yoo Yeon Seok nor Chae Soo-bin has confirmed a relationship, and perhaps they never will. But maybe they don't need to. Maybe the truth was never in a statement, press release, or a blurry photo in Jeju. Maybe the truth was in the silence, in the selflessness, in a quiet kind of love that chose dignity over attention, a love that protected instead of proved, a bond that valued the other's future more than their own happiness. Maybe, just maybe, that's the most real kind of love.